I'm getting ready to short the market, or at least for a second time. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBit Solutions, and I'm going to make this super short and sweet. Let's go ahead and get right to it. So I just closed out one of my short positions on the Nasdaq market. So SQQQ had a nice little run up to the moving average. Then again, it was showing signs of resistance. We ended up reducing the position size. It ended up selling off. Now this is extremely oversold, and now the Nasdaq market is extremely overbought. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. As of right now, I'm going to let this thing continue to run up, but just like we've seen for the past few days, anytime that it runs up, it sells right back off. It runs up, it sells right back off. And we've seen this time and time again. It's great to see that it has a lot of momentum, and maybe the Nasdaq market thinks that it still has some fuel on the back end. But overall, markets are super overbought. I'm waiting for confirmation of a pullback. And once I do get that confirmation, then I'll choose to take that short position. But until then, I'm going to stay pretty light. I'm going to wait for that proper confirmation and then choose to strike then. I do want to remind you that on November 14th, which is next week, it's going to be our CPI data report, also known as the inflation report. I will be live streaming it, and it's going to be at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, so just another reason to subscribe to the YouTube channel. When it comes down to the series of economic reports that were released today, we had the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report coming in a little bit lower than what was expected at 60.4 versus the expectation of 63.7. The market did sell off a little bit due to that report, but then quickly recovered after, bouncing off of that moving average. Treasury budget, that's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern time, so just make sure that you're aware of that. And then today on the calendar, we have Michael Barr, who's the Vice Chair of the Federal Reserve, going to be speaking at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. So again, just another thing to be aware of that can influence the overall market. It looks like the overall market, again, when looking at this on the 1 hour time frame, we are back above the EMA. We are back to retest that same resistance. And again, we are screaming of it being overbought. I know it can't just be me. I am so excited. I mean, let them have their, few cents of how much more it could potentially go up. I'm waiting for confirmation. There's no reason to try to enter early, but I am ready to short the market with about $500,000 and to see what it is that we can make out of it. So let's wait for that confirmation. It doesn't have to be today, but all we know is when markets are this overbought, it's only a matter of time for them to correct themselves. So very excited to follow up. Again, I do trade live every morning. They got to see every entry and every exit that I took during today's live trading session. If you'd like to watch me trade live as soon as Monday at market open, that is the second link in the description down below. And if you have any questions before signing up, it's the first link in the description down below. I appreciate your time. Hope that we're in a thumbs up. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.